Welcome back to Padres Motor Vlog, and we are starting another day. I have had my hotel mocha, had a hot shower. I mentioned in the previous video, this last ride was really tough. 70-kilometer-an-hour winds, knocking me around, and boy, my back and neck sure felt it. So I have been doing stretches and doing some exercises, taking a few hot showers, trying to loosen everything up, and praying. I've been doing a lot of praying. This is the longest day that I will have, about a 7.5-hour day. I've been praying for the wind, basically to let up, and I don't know if you can tell in the window behind me, but there is no wind today, and I'm so thankful. Winds are supposed to be 15 to 20 kilometers today, and I actually can't wait to get out on the road and ride in no wind. So I'm gonna fill up my fuel bladder today, make sure that I have extra fuel on board just in case something happens. The longer ride, make sure I do have water. I'm just gonna double check my tire pressures and my oil before I go, and we'll get on the road. Yeah, that's the thing. I'm gonna go from EUCLA to Norseman today. It should be a good ride. I don't know what I'll see. It seems like I see something different every day. Although on the Nullarbor Plain, it's been a lot of the same thing. But there's always been little surprises along the way. A coastal view, there's just been some really cool looking bushes. I saw some bushes yesterday. I didn't get a picture, but they look just like broccoli. And maybe I was having a hallucination. But looks like it might be a good day, and I'll shoot some footage on the bike, and we'll see what we can see along the way. I take my daily pills, as always. Some of you asked me how I'm doing with the Wi-Fi, and I've got this little Telstra dongle thing. It has been fantastic, and the lady at Telstra, she's following my videos, so I just want to tell her, I can't remember her name, but shout out to her for recommending this. It's been really invaluable trying to get all the videos and everything and footage sent and every day, and this has been great. Even out here on the Nullarbor Plain, strong signal, fast, pretty fast, relatively anyway. So that's been sending all my 360, Insta360 footage. That's what I get all my footage on my, on Bluey. And then also a little bit of drone footage. It's just been so windy, I haven't been able to fly the drone. But whenever it's not windy, I'll get up there. Okay, here we go. The long straight. Can we do it? Can we get it done? Yes, we can. just finished the longest ride. And I did it. I'm gonna dance. Woohoo! 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 I got across the Nullarbor Plain, one of my biggest goals. One of my biggest worries, actually. I got all the way to Norseman today, officially the end of the Nullarbor Plain. It was great. Long ride, nearly 8 hours today on the road. Didn't have any trouble with petrol. Never got below half a tank. Stopped at every gas station, petrol station. There was never a worry. I didn't have to use any excess fuel or anything. But my body's pretty sore, I have to tell you. But I'm pretty proud of that achievement, and I want to thank everybody for your support and encouragement. Had lots of messages from people, and shout out to all those people who been cheering me on, and I really feel it. I also think of those people who aren't around anymore that would have been really proud of me. My dad, my grandfather. I think they would have been really, really proud of me and wanted to follow along on this journey. So I hope you guys are enjoying the journey. And I know the footage, some people might say it's a little boring, but if you just sit back and really enjoy riding along, you're only really seeing like 5 or 6 minutes of an 8-hour ride. So if you can imagine seeing the same thing that you're seeing on the rides footage, but seeing it for 7 or 8 hours, it's pretty intense. I did the longest straight bit of road, which is 90 miles, which is 146, I think, kilometers straight. That did my head in. By the end of it, my head was like, what just happened? It was pretty amazing. I'm glad I was able to accomplish that, and I really appreciate all the prayers that people said for me today. I really felt it, felt the support, and really felt like those prayers were answered, because a lot of people were praying for no critters. I didn't see one animal today besides birds. Well, actually, a bug hit my visor right there. And that was it. No, nothing else. So I was really pleased with today's ride. Now it's time to get to Perth. So I have a few days left before I get to Perth. I'm headed down to Esperance tomorrow, a very short ride, but I need to recover, and so I'm going to spend some time recovering, resting my back and my legs. My legs started to feel it today, so I took a Boost magnesium as soon as I got here, and I'm just going to hydrate. Met some really cool people along the way. Shout out to Adrian, the truck driver, who gave me some good advice, and I've seen him twice as I've crossed the plain. That was really amazing. And yeah, just some really cool people I met along the way across the plain. Everybody kind of feels like they're in it together when we're all crossing such a vast amount of land and such a sparsely populated piece of land. It really made me think about how we treat each other and how we ignore each other pretty much every day. You ignore people as you pass by them. Is it any wonder that we have mental health issues in our world? When we just don't acknowledge each other as people anymore. I've just been amazed along this journey that, especially out on the Nullarbor Plain, every car waving to me as I came by, every single car, besides a few, were acknowledging my existence. It's pretty important that we acknowledge each other and we encourage and lift up each other. That's what I believe we were created for. We were created for connection with one another and connection with our God. And I really believe that when we don't have that, that's when our world begins to break down, and our physical bodies and our mental capacities, they all just start to really fade away, and we really have a hard time functioning. So maybe encourage you to reach out to people you don't know, say good day, give them a big smile, acknowledge that they exist. Maybe that's all that needs to change their day, their world. So also, don't forget, we're raising funds for Movember. My Mo is getting longer, so follow the QR code if you want to donate. Just to produce and support programs and different initiatives that will help men's mental health. It's really, really, really important. Had a good day today, so thank you for joining me. All right, made it to Norseman. This is our digs for tonight. Again, out here in the middle of these sparsely populated places, we have retro vibes. So the paneling is really cool, but everything's really nice and clean and tidy. Very soft bed, got some air conditioning, and yeah, just settling down to recover.